guys, I'm Zein with Train with Zein Personal Training and Health Coaching, and this is the channel where you come for your faith, fitness, and fun. Today's topic is very near and dear to my heart, as I personally have deeply struggled with this, and we're going to talk about acne. If you're watching this video, you most likely are struggling with acne or know someone and love someone that is struggling. And instead of dealing with it with medications, you're looking for ways to deal with it naturally. If you like this video, please like it, comment below, and let me know your struggles, let me know what you've tried, and then of course share this with your friends so that we let YouTube know that you enjoy my content. And lastly, subscribe to the channel, because every time you subscribe, you will receive notifications for every new video I put up every single week. So let's get right in. If you're struggling with acne, I don't care if it's small, little, tiny bits of acne, or you've got cystic acne where you have huge pimples that hurt. This video can help you. So make sure you watch until the very end so that you receive every single tip. So a little bit about my journey before I dive right in. As a child, I went through a lot of trauma. And after that, I know that it really messed up my body, because when the emotions are messed up, the body becomes messed up. On top of that, I had DNA from my mother's side that had really bad acne. And so I ended up with horrific acne starting from puberty on. And it honestly depressed me so deeply that I often thought about suicide. My hair was long, and I would walk around with my hair down, my head down, and my hair like this so that people couldn't see me. I looked in the mirror and I absolutely hated myself. I hated everything about myself. I obsessed all the time about how I looked. And the pimples were purple and deep, and they were painful and awful, and they were everywhere. They were on my chest, they were on my back, they were all over my face, my neck. I have scarring, you can see, but ultimately, it really, truly stole my childhood amidst other things. My heart goes out to people who are struggling with acne, because what it does to you emotionally is no joke. I personally went on every drug there was, including antibiotics. And lastly, I went on Accutane. That was like the final straw. And Accutane is very serious. And looking back, if I had to do it all over again, I would have never gone on Accutane, because I believe that some of the issues I'm having now are a direct result of Accutane and other drugs that I was put on in my lifetime. Accutane did the trick for a few years. I went on Accutane my junior year. So senior year, I had a completely acne-free face and was a whole new person, and boys actually started to pay attention. But you know what? At that point, I resented it, because it's like, hey, so it's all about my look and not about my heart. And that really caused a lot of resentment in me. The Accutane worked, and it worked for a few years, maybe 5 or 6 years, give or take. And ultimately that was great. But the acne came back with a vengeance around age 28. It got so bad that I was desperate and started to go get on antibiotics as much as possible so that I could get rid of it, which, looking back again, I wouldn't have done that, because I didn't know back then what I know now as the professional that I am. Am I a doctor? No, not a doctor. I'm certified in fitness nutrition, I'm a personal trainer, and I'm a health coach. And I'm extremely educated, not only through my personal testimony and experiences, but also just educating myself on all of this. So feel free to do your own research. At age 28, I really knew that I couldn't continue to take these medications, and I had to do something pretty drastic. And I started to clean up my eating habits. And that is tip number 1. If you're eating poorly and you have bad nutrition, you can guarantee that the acne is not going to go away. Even if you're struggling with an acne that is led from hormonal issues, eating can help that. Why? When you eat poorly, what happens is, let's say you're eating bread and cheese, those were my favorites, and sugar, milk, things like that. When you eat those things, what happens is they go into your gut, and you have a whole ecosystem in this gut. And those things go and they cause all sorts of gut bacteria to go awry. It's just complete chaos. When that happens, it literally comes up through your skin, okay? Because it affects your organs, it affects the gut first. Your gut health is key when it comes to acne. If your gut health is poor, you can guarantee the acne will show up and the acne will be prevalent. So step number 1 is clean up your diet. Now that doesn't necessarily mean, oh, I can just go eat a bunch of meat all the time. No, if you eat a lot of meat that is full of hormones, that too can give you acne because you're eating extra hormones that your body doesn't need or want. So you have to be careful and you have to find out what is good for you. You want a healthy, clean diet, and everybody is different. I'm not going to say everybody needs to be on this diet. I can't do that. You know why? Because your body is uniquely made by God and it's different. So you have to figure out what your body's craving and looking for and what works best for you and your skin. Tip number 2, drink water. Water, water, water. You have to drink water. You want to drink enough water throughout the day to cleanse your system. When you drink water, you're cleansing your system and it's going to remove toxins and keep you hydrated, which is really important for a healthy body in general. Tip number 3, most people with acne think that they need to wash their face all the time. Why? Because we get oily. Even I have some oil right here. We get oily. So you think, well, the remedy for that is to wash my face. And while that seems to make sense, it's actually not the truth. When you wash your face, especially with really harsh cleansers, what you're doing is you're removing your body's natural oils. You want those oils to some extent. So what I learned over time is you want to wash your face anywhere from 2 to 3 times per day, but nothing more than that if you can help it. For me now, these days, I only wash twice a day. Sometimes I'll wash 3 times a day. If I go to the gym and I work out and I don't have time to shower, then I'll have to wash my face until I can take a shower. But that's it. Only wash your face 2 to 3 times and don't scrub and scrub and scrub to the point to where it's agitated. Just gently wash your face. I promise you, your skin will love you more. Use moisturizer. Now, for most people with acne, they do not want anything to do with moisturizer. I know, that was me, I get it. But at the end of the day, you have to use moisturizer because what happens is if you strip all of that oil and then walk around without moisturizer, your skin's gonna be irritated, agitated, and it's gonna be dehydrated. Then you're gonna be itchy and irritated. So you need to make sure that you put on moisturizer. Plus, when you're my age, 46, you're really gonna appreciate that moisturizer because you don't wanna have too many wrinkles. Wrinkles! Okay? So moisturize. Find a good light moisturizer, nothing too heavy, nothing that's gonna cause more acne. And you wanna find something as natural as possible. I promise you, you will not regret moisturizing. Tip number 5, work out. Get to that gym, guys. Work out at home. It doesn't matter where you work out. I don't really care. What I do care about is that you're actually doing exercise. Why? How would that help your acne? Working out gets your endorphins going. It's going to get that heart pumping blood through your body. And that's going to help cleanse out toxins through your sweat. It's also going to help cleanse out toxins through your glands. We've got glands all over the place. We need to sweat the toxins out. You want to get that bacteria out. Sweat it out, guys. The more you sweat, the better. Not to mention, when you have acne and you get depressed, working out is going to help with your mental focus, your mental attitude towards yourself. It's going to help you feel better about your body, and it's just going to help you in general be happier. So definitely work out is huge. The last tip of the day is to accentuate the good parts of you. So when I was 28 and the acne started to come back severely, I had to really work on accentuating something that was good about me, and I was having a really hard time finding something good. At the time, I think I was smoking, and this lasted, I would say, from 28 to well into my 30s. I was struggling with the acne again. So I tried to wear makeup, but for me, makeup wasn't okay. If you can wear makeup and have acne, that's great, but I could not. It irritated my skin, and I still to this day, I wear no makeup on my face, no foundation, no powder, nothing, because it irritates and agitates my skin. So ultimately, I had to find different ways to make myself feel better about me. One of the ways was obviously to work out. But the other way that I did it, and this is giving away a little secret about me, but the other way I did it was I started to add just one little eyelash right here on the end of my eye. Yeah, just this one right here. And what that did was it opened up my eyes. I felt like, well, my eyes are kind of pretty, so if I accentuate my eyes and, maybe people will see my eyes instead of see my skin. These days, women go and get fake eyelashes all over the eye, and it really accentuates the eyes. But for me, it's just not gonna work for me. I'm really not into that. But ultimately, I do just do my own little eyelash when I put my makeup on. And that was one silly little thing that made a huge difference because it opened up my eyes, and you notice my eyes more. So things like that, take care of yourself. Whether you're a man or a woman, there's always something you can do. If you're a male, maybe you get to the gym, you start building some muscle. Maybe you change what you're wearing. Maybe you do your hair differently. Maybe you get a haircut. Most men can do something to make themselves feel better. And that's the key here, is you need to do things that make you feel better about you and really knowing who you are in Christ, because that's important. God didn't design us to have the acne. So we know that the acne is an issue for a reason, and you have to figure out why you're having it and get down to the root. I definitely suggest getting to a doctor. Definitely. But if you're wanting to do this naturally and try to clean up everything first, that's what I would do. If I had to do it all over again, I would have never gone, other than to get my hormones checked, I would have never gotten on any medication for my skin, because all I had to do was change my diet. Once I changed my diet and I stopped eating all of the crap being cheese, dairy, meats that are really bad and processed, crackers, cookies, anything that's processed, lots of grains. Once I let go of that and started eating more vegetables, more God food, that's when I really started to see the difference in my skin. Now I get one on occasion. I just had a wicked one for quite a while, this one. It's still there a little bit, but I rarely get them, and that's usually a hormonal imbalance. So try everything you can naturally first. Get your gut health in check. Definitely go to the doctor and say, hey, I want to get my gut checked. Maybe you do a stool sample, maybe they do some blood work to make sure that you don't have any microbes, but ultimately get checked, and then try natural approaches like eating clean, getting more water, working out, things of that nature. Those are the 6 tips I have for you for getting rid of your acne naturally. If you're interested in more information on how to live a healthy lifestyle, check the links below, because there's a free 12 Steps to a Healthier Lifestyle PDF download that you can download and have for your own self and learn the things that you can do to start living a healthier lifestyle. If you're interested in health coaching or personal training, I do both of them online. It's super effective and easy, and it's very affordable. The link to my website is down below. There's also a specific link to personal training if you're just wanting to look for that. If you want to get in touch with me, just click the link for my website. And don't forget, Instagram, I'd love to see you on my Instagram page. If you're looking for workouts, please feel free to try this workout right here. Let me know what you think. At any rate, I hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to seeing you next time. And hey, don't forget to subscribe so you can see every video that I put up. Thanks so much, you guys. God bless you, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.